Hi, this is Ashok here. I'm a trainer for CFA, and you are watching FinEx training YouTube channel where I make content pertaining to CFA and investment banking topics. Uh, Anti-money laundering, shortly called as AML, anti-money laundering. So, before we understand about anti-money laundering, we need to know what is money laundering first of all. So, money laundering is the process by which money laundering is the process by which we convert black money to white money. We convert black money to white money. To white money. So now the question is, then what is black money? So black money is the money that is sourced through illegal ways. So what is that illegal way? So imagine you are doing some sort of illegal activity. So and you are getting this money. So what would be such illegal activities? Example: imagine you are smuggling and you have got some money. You have kidnapped and you have got some money. Okay, you are doing drug trafficking, and you are getting money, or you are simply doing tax evasion. You are not paying tax. Okay, so you are supposed to pay tax, but you are evading and you are not paying tax. So that becomes black money. So these are some of the ways by which you can get black money. Now, once you get black money, then what is the next step? Once you get black money, naturally any person would like to convert that black money into white money. So when I say white money, legal money, where it becomes legal, where you can show it to anybody and nobody can question you. That is legal money. You are getting it from right source. That is legal money. So how do you convert from black money to white money? Why do you want to convert? Reason being, if you don't convert and if someday some investigation happens and this money is caught, then you will be punished. So as a safety measure, you want to convert this black money into white money so that you are not caught at any point of time. You are not caught at any point of time. Okay, so you want to convert this black money to white money. So how do you convert? So it goes through three stages called first one, placement; second one, layering; third one, integration. So this session is all about these through three stages by which one can convert their black money into white money. So number one, placement stage. So this is the first step. In placement stage, what happens is black money is brought into the legal system. Okay, is brought into the legal system. Black money is brought into the legal system. Okay, how it can be brought into the legal system? Say for example, you are depositing money in your bank. So depositing money in your bank. So depositing money in your bank. So when you deposit money in your bank, what is happening? Black money is getting mixed with white money. Black money is getting mixed with white money, and that's how that's the first step where black money is introduced into the legal system. But then, will it be that easy? Will any bank accept it so easily? No. So they also know that their system can be, can be misused. So they will also have some anti-money laundering procedures, as in like those procedures which will stop this money laundering activities. So what will they do? They will do KYC first before intaking any uh, uh, new depositor as their client or as their customer. They will do their KYC procedure. So this is their anti-money laundering activities, wherein they will check the ID proof, address proof, ID proof, address proof, sources of income. All such things can be checked by the bank. Sources of income, all such things can be checked by the bank, and then then only they will allow to open account. So these are some of the measures that a bank takes so that they can reduce this money laundering activities. However, a money launderer again somehow will manage to bring this black money into the legal system. How can he still manage? Quite possible that he can have multiple ID proof, address proof. Maybe he bribed somebody and then he managed to get multiple ID proof, address proof. So through which he can manage to bring money into the system. Imagine he has multiple ID proof, address proof, and then he has opened multiple accounts. It is possible. And normally, see, bank will not take cash for more than 50,000 in India. Like they will ask for PAN details, okay, so that they can trace the origin if the amount is too big. Similarly, I mean, these are some of the checks. So bank does this KYC checks. They don't accept cash for more than 50,000 in India. If they have to accept, they will ask for PAN details. So these are some of the checks that is adopted by the banking system uh, to to stop this money laundering activities, so that they can stop this. I mean, they can stop misusing misusing their system. But however, the money launderer can go one step ahead. He can bribe, create multiple ID, address proof, and he can get into the system. Okay. Now once he gets into the system, so that means this is placement stage. So he has successfully opened. Imagine he has successfully opened. If not, he is caught there, or he is not able to do. But in this case, let's say he is getting into the system. So once he gets into the system, placement work is done. That means managed to bring black money, managed to bring black money okay, managed to bring black money into the system, into the legal system. Okay. Now what is layering? Layering means once you bring black money into the system, the story doesn't end there. You want to play still safer, as in the money launderer want to play still safer. So what he will do is he will enter into multiple activities to hide the origin of money. He will enter into multiple activities to hide the origin of money. So so what will he do with that? Say for example, he is opening demat account and he is buying stocks. Now mind you, his intention is not to invest. He is least bothered about what is happening in the stock market world. But why is he doing it? Because he just wants to build transactions after transactions to hide the origin of money. So first he will buy one company stocks. Then what will he do? He will sell it. He will sell it, and then again he can buy another company stocks. Then again he can sell again another company stock. Then he can invest in mutual funds, again one mutual funds. Then he can sell, he can invest into second mutual fund. So he will do a series of transactions by which the actual trace of money becomes very difficult. The actual origin of money becomes very, very difficult. Okay, that is called layering stage. This is where investment banking back office operations also will come into the picture. So retail bank comes into the picture in the placement stage. They will adopt some anti-money laundering procedures and they will do KYC. Similarly, back office investment banking people will come into the picture in the layering stage. Now how can they trace, or how can they find out if this transaction is being done by the money launderer? So they have to basically see, they cannot directly get in touch with the client, right? They are not directly talking to the client. So based on the transaction, they have to predict if that client can be a money launderer or not. So what kind of transactions can lead to this suspicious activity? So they have to check if transactions are suspicious or not. So what kind of transactions can be considered as suspicious? Examples like frequent change of address can be suspicious, because who does this frequent change of address? Basically done by terrorists, because they never sit in one place. They keep changing the address to hide their actual place of stay. So frequent change of address is suspicious. Then what else can be suspicious? um, you know um, frequent frequent you know or imagine immediate selling after investing. So somebody is investing and then immediately he is selling, so he keeps on doing this immediate selling after purchasing, and he keeps doing this. He buys and then immediately he sells. So too much of churning can also make the employee suspicious about the client. If he is a money launderer, he can be suspected. Then other suspicious activity could be like, imagine somebody is investing small amount of SIP, okay, small amount of monthly investments, or small amount of investments only somebody is doing, small amount of investments somebody is doing, and that jumps into a very big suddenly he is investing a huge amount. Small amount of monthly investment he is doing, and then suddenly he is investing some huge amount of money. So in that case, again, it becomes a suspicious activity, like how come he got such a huge amount of money. So that also can be suspicious. Okay, so these are some of the suspicious activities, okay, or transactions which can lead to suspicion for the employee. Now, what should he or she do when they find suspicious activities? Should they inform the client that they are suspecting him? No, that will be a blunder. Then what should be done? So what they are supposed to do is, every company can have their own way about what should be done, but typically not. What happens is, they are supposed to file suspicious activity report, also called suspicious transaction report. So suspicious activity report means, this they are supposed to fill up your form. It can be online, or it can be or a simple mail also. It depends upon the procedures of the company, but they are supposed to intimate it to the ombudsman group of that company. So ombudsman, or there will be some other the designated team who will take care of such kind of activities. So in suspicious activity, they will fill up the form, and then they will detail about all the details which is leading to this suspicious activity. Example like what kind of transactions they are doing, why he should be suspected, and then his other details like his name, address, his source of income, all whatever possible has to be informed to this team, who will further investigate, and then they will check if this is actually a suspicious transactions, or or it is just a genuine case. Because remember, all these are suspicious activity, like frequent change of address, immediate selling, selling after purchasing, and small amount of monthly investment, and suddenly a huge investments. All these are suspicious, but that doesn't mean he is actually a money launderer. He may be a genuine client as well. That is also very much possible. Okay, like frequent change of address, because for some reason he's a genuine person, but then for some reason he's changing his address again and again, because he is living on rental basis and he is not liking his owner, and so he wants to change the address. Or immediate selling after purchasing, maybe could be because he met with an accident, and so he is in need of money immediately, and then he is selling it. Or some small amount of monthly investments, and then suddenly some huge investments, maybe because he got some ancestral property, so suddenly he became rich, or he joined some sort of reality shows, and he won it, and he became a millionaire overnight. So all those things are possible, and this is a very legal way also to make money. So that's why suspicious doesn't mean he is actually a money launderer. We cannot stamp him as the money launderer. We are just suspecting him. So when we as an employee, we are filling up the form, and we are sending it to another team, they will check, and then if it is a genuine client, the matter gets closed over there. Otherwise, if not, they will further send it to the higher authority with all the checks done by them. So that is suspicious activity report. Okay, that's what an employee is supposed to do. Okay, But however, imagine somehow he managed to escape from these routes also, because somehow suspicious activity was not tracked. So then that means he managed to convert his black money into white money in a way, because he has done so many transactions. And imagine, he has even entered into international transactions also through the investment world, which is very much possible, because doing domestic transactions, he started investing in international stocks also. Being in India, he invested in US stocks, UK stocks. And that is also very much possible nowadays with technology advancement. And then, or he is investing in international mutual fund also. Being in India, he is investing into some other international mutual funds. That is also possible. So what is happening is, even multiple countries are coming into the picture over here, and so multiple jurisdictions are involved, and so it becomes very difficult to find the to trace the origin of money. Multiple countries, so it becomes almost next to impossible. It becomes very time consuming, tedious, and very protocol oriented steps to find out the origin of money, and so it becomes very difficult. Okay, so this is how a money launderer can do layering, and he can hide, or he can hide the origin of his money. After doing so many transactions, what is his final intention? His intention is not to just to do layering. He wants to finally enjoy his money as well. He wants to use the money for which he is intending to. That's where integration stage comes into the picture. In integration stage, he will actually use the money for which he is intending to. Say for example, he will buy a home, he will build a shopping complex, and if somebody is asking him like, how did he get such a huge amount of money, he will say that through these investments, and that investment is backed by many other investments, and so it becomes very difficult to trace the origin of money. So now his black money is converted into white money, which is called as integration stage, where he actually uses the money for as per his intention. Okay, so this is called integration stage. These are the three steps by which a money launderer can convert his black money into white money. Okay, that's what this session is all about: placement, layering, and integration. Okay, all right, thank you so much.